This is Newsbreak26 in southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. Dozens of St. Andrews residents attended a public consultation on Monday night to take a closer look at 5 plans to restore the deteriorating Market Wharf while addressing rising sea levels at Market Square. Options range from $5.37 million for a 21-month basic repair plan to more intricate solutions like rock infill, precast concrete blocks, steel piles, and timber dressing, costing between $6.06 million and $8.2 million, with varying durations of time for completion. While repairing the existing wharf is the least expensive option, it will actually cost taxpayers more, since funding from both the province and the federal government will only go towards a restoration plan that also addresses climate change. Various wharf stakeholders, from commercial fishers and whale watching companies to recreational sailors, attended the first night in a series of public consultations.
The biggest concern for me and why I'm here tonight is to see what the options would be if the wharf was shut down for a whole summer. The thought of losing a season, obviously personally losing a job for a summer, but the number of passengers that join us that have purposely stopped in St. Andrews to go whale watching is a good portion of our passengers, for sure. It might even be their only stop in New Brunswick.
The wharf is not only important to me as a recreational boater, but it's important for our businesses downtown. That wharf brings a lot of people in town. It's important for our whale watch tour operators, as we know, and they bring a lot of people into town. So it's an integral part to the business community here, whether we think it is or don't think it is.
I guess the one that stands out to me more is the infill berm, because it's more the cheaper of the options and quicker, so that we're not just, like for someone like me, I'm definitely going to have to go somewhere else for 7 or 8 months.
There will be 2 more dates for the public to provide feedback on November 9th at the Bayside Community Hall and November 16th in the Arena Dining Room, both from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. When making a final decision, Council will have to balance aesthetics, timing, costs, and public opinion. In the face of a housing crisis, a new apartment complex broke ground last week in St. Andrews. For more on this, here's CHCO's Florence Mitchell.
Developer Tressa Bevington was joined by town officials and project stakeholders to symbolically break ground on the site of the Compass Apartments, a 42-unit affordable housing complex which is being constructed on the former Blue Moon Hotel site on Mowat Drive. Bevington received a $500,000 grant from the town to establish affordable housing for the community, with rental rates locked for 15 years at $950 for a 1-bedroom to $1,500 for a 3-bedroom.
It was a very important department with the town. We did get our economic contribution from the town towards this project, and without that, this project would not be happening. We really wanted to take a focus on affordable housing and bring this to the community so that there is more housing available, so that we can keep people into the community. So without the partnership with the town, this project couldn't make sense.
As far as a timeline goes, Bevington says she expects the project to be complete by fall of 2024. Florence Mitchell, Newsbreak26, St. Andrews.
Thanks, Florence. The local housing crisis mirrors larger issues gripping communities nationwide. Soaring living costs, addiction issues, crime, and homelessness have hit communities hard. St. Stephen now faces dozens living on its streets, evident in the latest Unsheltered encampment. At the faux covered bridge Welcome to St. Stephen sign at the Sweeney Monument, across the border from Calais, Maine. With temperatures dropping below freezing this week, talks about establishing a warming center once again have taken on heightened urgency. Sophia Recovery Centre for Women hosted successful sold-out fundraisers in both St. Stephen and St. John last week, which highlighted the crucial work of Sophia's 3 addiction recovery centers in New Brunswick. All proceeds from the St. Stephen event go towards supporting operations at the Charlotte County facility. I had the honor of interviewing on stage keynote speaker Mary Beth O'Connor, author of From Junkie to Judge, at both events. Finally, our thoughts are with our neighbors in Maine as they navigate the aftermath of the tragic mass shooting in Lewiston last week. For many of us in southwest New Brunswick who have bloodlines on both sides of the international border, Maine is quite literally our family, and we stand in solidarity with our American friends. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook and subscribe to CHCO TV on YouTube.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.